So today I'm going to talk about branding and the impact of color and the message that you give to your clients. So whether or not we're aware of it, branding affects each of us in multiple ways every day of our existence, especially with the advent of global social media. Branding is subliminal, and when I was talking to Carrie Ann the other day, she reminded me how the subconscious mind believes what it sees and what the ear hears. It is the repetition of color and message that embeds the brand and carries it forward. The more the mind sees it, the more the ear hears it, the more firmly the message is embedded. And not to be political in any way, President Trump has truly mastered the art of branding through all types of media. It's interesting to study how he's accomplished this on such a large scale, and this compares with other must-have brands such as Coca-Cola and Apple. The way these people brand themselves or their business is through repetition, 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 repetition. Now we all know that Coca-Cola is not good for us. It's the sugar in it and the acids and everything else. I mean, it makes you burp, it does this, it does that, and yet people always want to have that Coke. So when you think about these things, they may not be true, what they're purporting. We hope that they are, but they may not be. And so what it is to learn the lesson of effective branding. So this all leads back to each of us and what messages we want to promote ourselves and our business. So I'm going to pass around my color charts. And there's only a couple, because there's pages and pages and pages. Dean, I want to sit down if that's okay.
Okay.
So you can adjust. So what I thought I'd talk about, you all have a copy of my rack card. And if you look at my rack card, the colors on it, in addition to white, are brown and red and gold. So what this means is that, here we go. Brown stands for things that are down to earth. It's a natural color. It's found in earth and wood and stone. And in shades of brown, you have sienna, beige, sand, wood, dapple, auburn, all kinds of things. And brown is a warm, neutral color that can stimulate the appetite. It is found extensively in nature in both living and non-living materials. Brown represents wholesomeness and earthiness. So the reason that I used some brown on our rack cards is because I want people to know that we can relate to them and that we offer a good basic service that is reliable and dependable like the earth. The other color that is, of course, a very prominent color on here is red. Reds are synonymous with or represent blood red, blush, brick, burgundy, carmine. Red is hot. It is a strong color that conjures up a range of seemingly conflicting emotions from passionate love to violence and warfare. Red is both the Cupid and the devil. So that if you look at the red that I've used on our rack cards, this is a very blue red. So when you add blue tones to your red, it subdues it. It makes it the warm color, the appealing color, the drawing color that makes people notice it and not be put off by it. And then the other color that I've used is gold. Well, what does gold do? Gold talks about riches, and it's a cousin to yellow and orange and brown. Okay, 2 minutes. And it also represents, because it's a precious metal, it represents wealth and prosperity. So those are the colors that I've used in this. If you look at Elise's business card here, you'll see that when I worked on this, what I did was that I used all kinds of things that would appeal to someone who's traveling, especially on the cruises that Elise is so famous for. So I brought in shades of blues and greens and a very little bit of brown, because again, that's the earth, and when you land, you want to be on solid terra firma. If you look at Carrie Ann's cards, her brochures, here is non-smoking. Now notice that again, I use red to bring attention, but look at the deep, rich red so that it's not offensive, but it stands out, and it says stop smoking, and it also tells you that you get a free analysis for this. On the other side, although Kathy is our weight loss person, I just want you to notice that pink is also a portion of red, and so it's the pink on this side that reaches out for the appeal, but the overall color is green. It is green for health, it is green for prosperity, and it is green for healing. And so I just brought in these few samples, because of course we only have 7 minutes. and so does anyone have any questions? Comments?
Well, Ginny did my card, and it's got brown and gold.
Yes.
And so it makes me approachable, and
Right.
it talks about the estate, your money, your finances, all that kind of stuff. So
Yes, and yellow also, Jerry. Yellow, because gold is a form of yellow. Yellow is a friendship color. It represents the sunshine and all kinds of good, favorable things. So that's how all of that ties in to what I've done for each of the people that I've created.
Cool.
Yes, Carrie Ann's card. She has a very light orange. Orange can be the most offensive color. People either hate it or love it. So I try to avoid a gaudy orange when I'm doing anything.
You look darling.
But Carrie Ann looks beautiful in those colors.
Yes,
she really does. But you know, when you're doing your branding, you are not doing what most appeals to you. You are doing what draws the majority of your clients to you. And that's how that works. And I thank you all very much.